Welcome back to NCC News. We go now to sports with Jude Allume, who says SU basketball finally has some good news. What's going on with the Orange, Jude?
It's good news indeed. After missing out on their top recruit, Darius Baisley, who opted to go to the G League, the Orange for next season got some big news in regards to their team. After leaving many people wondering what his next move would be, O'Shea Brissett has finally announced that he will be returning for his sophomore season. This is huge news for Syracuse as they are looking thin at the forward position for next season and are still unsure about the status of last season's leading scorer, Tyus Battle. Brissett averaged about 15 points and almost 9 boards per contest in a solid freshman season. The forward is expected to improve on those numbers for next season should Battle not return. With Brissett now officially on board and what should be a much improved bench, this Orange team looks very promising for the upcoming season. Sticking with basketball, we take you to the Jordan Brand Classic where Emily Engstler put on a show. The 5-star recruit committed to play for Coach Q and the SU women's basketball team next year. In the game, though, she only played 16 minutes. Engstler had 9 points with 4 rebounds and 3 assists in her team's 89-88 win. She would also earn MVP honors for her all-around production in the game. Engstler was named the 2018 Gatorade New York Girls Basketball Player of the Year. In her final season playing for St. Francis Preparatory School, Engstler averaged over 18 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks per game. She'll be a great addition to an Orange team that will return all 5 starters from last year. Syracuse Men's Lacrosse was also in action tonight, riding a 3-game winning streak. The Orange looked to keep the momentum going as they faced off against 11th-ranked Cornell. In the first quarter, Jonathan Donville drives to the net and nets one as Cornell goes up 2-0. With under a minute to play in the first, Syracuse's Brendan Curry gets the pass and finds the net, pulling Syracuse to within 2, trailing 5-3. Cornell would respond as Jeff Teat finds an open Clark Peterson for the easy goal as Cornell went into the half up 4. In the third quarter, Nate Solomon comes around the net and gets the shot off as he's falling and still finds the net, but SU was down 4. After Cornell scored another 2 goals, Stephen Ruffus would respond for the Orange as he gets the underhand goal. But Cornell's Jeff Teat would put the nail in the coffin, scoring his second goal of the day. Big Red would win in this one 13-8. After the game, Syracuse head coach John Desko explained what went wrong for the Orange on the day.
We didn't quit the whole game. Our guys played hard in the second half. Made a couple mistakes there, but Cornell's a very good team. They actually, averaged more goals than what they scored tonight, and we didn't get as many goals as we wanted to get tonight.
We were really challenged pretty much everywhere, and I thought our guys, they played hard. It was a complete team effort, and really proud of the way they came out.
Syracuse will look to rebound against North Carolina this Saturday, 4 p.m. at the Dome. Local baseball action, the Syracuse Chiefs took the field looking to bounce back after dropping 2 of 3 games on opening weekend. The Chiefs would continue their 10-day, 10-game road trip, this time visiting the Rochester Red Wings. We go to the bottom of the second, Gregorio Petit at the plate, and he hits a line drive to the Nationals' top prospect, Victor Robles. Robles charged to the ball trying to make a diving catch but landed awkwardly on his left arm. He would leave the game and not return. According to reports, x-rays on his elbow were negative. He will head to D.C. for further evaluation with the Nationals tomorrow. The game did go on, and in the top of the third, Andrew Stevenson at the plate would draw the walk with the bases already loaded. Adrian Sanchez would score to put Syracuse up 1-0. The Red Wings would tie things at 1, but in the ninth, Alejandro Diaza hits the sacrifice fly to bring Chris Dominguez in for the game-winning score as the Chiefs would go on to win 2-1. The red-hot Mets were also in action today, putting their 6-game win streak on the line against the Miami Marlins. We take it to the bottom of the 7th. Justin Bohr up to bat and unloads a 2-run shot to left field, giving the Marlins a 6-4 lead. Fast forward to the top of the 8th. Adrubal Cabrera says, anything you can do, I can do better. Gets every last bit of this pitch as it lands in the upper deck. Part of a 2-home-run inning to tie the score at 6. In the 9th inning now, score still tied at 6 with 2 on and 1 out. Yoenis Cespedes gets the double past the third baseman. 2 runs come in to score as the Mets improve to 9-1 with the 8-6 win. Yankees in action tonight against the Red Sox at Fenway. Top of the first, Gary Sanchez tames the monster. His first of 2 homers on the day. Yanks go up 4-0. A good day for Sanchez as he was slumping to start the season but looks to have broken out of it. In the 3rd inning, score 4-1. Tyler Austin breaks up the double play, but Brock Holt didn't like the slide as this led to both benches being cleared. Fortunately, no punches were thrown, but in the top of the 7th, Joe Kelly hits Austin, and round 2 is underway. Austin charges to the mound. It would lead to another bench-clearing brawl. WrestleMania was last week, but somebody didn't tell these two teams. As this time around, the fists would fly. When it was all said and done, however, the Yankees would win 10-7.
Yeah, dude, some bad blood between those two teams.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it kind of reminds you of the old Yankees-Red Sox rivalry where these two teams absolutely hated each other. The good thing about it usually led to some good baseball, but hopefully we'll see a little bit less WrestleMania, more MLB next time around.
It definitely was some exciting baseball there. Thanks a lot, Jude. That's with the sports. When we come back, millions are petitioning for Beyonce to take over as president. Kim Paisley visits the Bay Hive for details when we return.